space just for you. Say, say. Good morning, listeners and viewers of Real Tick Family. It's yet another Tuesday.
Turn off the TV.
We endeavor to bring you another classic program. It's okay to not be okay. Let's talk it out, don't trip. Let's start by so health matters most. Acknowledging the presence of the Almighty. So by each day, I will lead the charge. You're strong, you're seen, you're truly heard. Got your back, you got our word. So let us pray. Heavenly Father, we thank you once more as you rise us up this morning, Father God in heaven. We acknowledge you. We honor you. We glorify your name, Father God. And while we acknowledge you, we submit to your might, Father. And as we are about to have this program this morning, Father, we ask you to throw your blessings upon it, Father God. Guide our thoughts to bring out the positive results. I ask this through your Son, Jesus Christ. Amen. Talking truth and pressure every Tuesday. Say to be known for these days, just for you. Take my breath, take your time. We're here, just take time and I seek your best.
Oh, you're looking for that one local supermarket where you can purchase all your grocery and household items at the same time? Well, look no further. Smart Buy SA Belford and Company Limited, located at the top of the town on Main Street, Hotel St. Patrick, is the ideal spot. They're open Sunday to Sunday from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. Mondays to Fridays, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. on Saturdays, and 8:30 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. on Sundays, just for your convenience. Call them today on 442-9219. That number again, 442-9219. We're shopping snacks at Snack Buy.
At Sugar's Repair Services, we offer digitally calibrated machines, resurfacing engine heads, general machinery. Show us your pattern and we'll make it with precision machines. At Sugar's Repair Services, we satisfy your needs. Just ask and it will be done. Call us at 473-418-1845. Sugar's Repair Services.
Welcome to Take 5, your mental health program with CJ and Jester. With CJ and Jester.
Can't hear you. Jester, your mic is off.
Oh, yeah. Thank you so much.
I'm watching your lips going like crazy and no one is hearing you.
Yeah, a special good morning to you and the listeners and viewers at the same time of this wonderful program entitled Take 5. It's a pleasure for we to be in company again for yet another Tuesday.
So how are you?
I'm good, and you?
I am great. I am alive. I'm breathing. I'm here. Let me say
Oh
good
my
morning
gosh.
to the people that are already on live. Carol Belfan, good morning to you. Olavachi, buongiorno. Lorna Bain, Chancey Gamer 97 out there in Toronto. Good morning to you all for checking in that early online. I don't know if you heard just a silence just now. But
Silence?
yes, because you were speaking away and no one was hearing
Oh,
you.
oh yeah, my microphone was off at the time. I'm so
Yes, yes, it
sorry. I do
was.
apologize.
NP, good morning to you, wherever you are. So let me say good morning to JG. I know you're traveling on the road, so drive safely. Faith and Hallie Douglas, Bernadette Abraham, coffee in the morning. The Date family out there in Toronto, the Hill Street people, the Glean family, Junior out there on the Grande Tang. Nicholas Snag, good morning to you. Kenner, good morning. Chester Bandy David, William Pear, Pat Pan family. SPW, good morning to you. Buddy out there in London, England, hope all is well with you. Kathleen Ledler, good morning. Roya Charles Alexander, Antonia Francois, Gloria Francois, Antonia Dubo, which is wifey Aito, Wendy in Toronto, Carl Belfon, you're already on live, so good morning again. Shady Belfon, Nikki Sylvester. And last but not least, good morning to the Elite Warriors and for the University under the Cassia Tree. Jester, it's all up to you now.
Yes, well, let me take the opportunity to say good morning to Gordon Bushes Richardson, Leslie Nicholas and his wife. To you, Mrs. Glenn and family out there in Boston, good morning. Andy Moose Bartholomew, thanks for checking in at times. Wayne Ted John went back recently. And Patty, good morning. Good morning to the Hill Street people. Speaking of Celia, my good friend.
She's
Special
gonna
good
give it to
morning to
you.
you. Claire O'Dane Maho, good morning to you. Mr. Justin Tootman and his wife and Blue, good
Yeah,
morning.
Bluetooth man.
Yes. Trisha O'Dane St. David's, good morning to you. Godchild, that's Michelle in Riverside, good morning to you. Yeah, who else did I miss? Oh, Kathy out there in London, good morning to you. Yes, Claire, that is as far as I can recall at the
Right.
moment.
So I just
If
recalled a
I
couple.
miss
Let me say
anyone,
good morning to Hillary and Gunpot, which is Dudu. Good morning to you, Celia Phillip. Hope all is well. Nice chatting with you today. If Jay Wanda is listening, good morning to you. And I think that is it until I remember somebody else again.
yes,
So
yes, yeah.
you all had a busy weekend down there in Spice Country.
Oh, yes. Oh,
Mhm.
yes. And let me first start by saying I would like to welcome all our returning nationals, folks from the diaspora. In fact, the diaspora is considered to be the 16th constituency, Claire,
Of where?
That's that's how they refer to it nowadays.
16
And he had
constituency.
quite a lot of them that came in for the Easter, and so it's been their visit at around this time kind of intertwined. So the Easter and usually that big show you have the Reggae Fest, and
And
then
Saraka?
also yeah, the River Sally Fiesta.
Mm.
So a lot of the members from the River Sally community who lives abroad do come in at around this time to witness the fiesta leading up to the very famous Saraka, River Sally Saraka. And I can tell you, Claire, this year, 2026, is one of the most explosive year, meaning that all the activities were overwhelmingly successful.
Or
Trust me on that.
supported. Or supported.
Yeah. 2026 will go down as a very, very special year indeed.
Okay.
Um, yeah, that's
All
it. The
right.
Guyana national women's football team will be in action this afternoon at the National Stadium. They will be taking on the Cayman Islands. So for all the lovely football fans, especially for women football, that is something you can look forward to this afternoon from 5 p.m. at the Kirani James National Athletics and Football Stadium in
All
St.
right.
George.
Okay.
Yeah. So
So
what's
did
up?
you go to Reggae Fest?
Yeah, Reggae Fest was good.
Oh, okay.
Really was.
I see Ito posted UB40 and I think I don't know who that other guy, I don't know the name, and is it Marcia Griffith was there or somebody?
Marcia Griffith was
Yeah.
there. Taros Riley was
Tyrus
there.
Riley. I think
Luciano was
yeah.
there.
Oh,
Luciano was there as well. And TG.
Okay. So it was good and everybody was well
It
behaved?
was it was good. Yeah. There was I did not hear of any incidents or accidents. So I thought it was good. Even the River Sally Saraka too, Claire. Trust me. The it was clean this
Good,
year. When I tell
good.
you clean. Yeah. Trust me.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
we must applaud Grenadians on the well behaved manner.
Mm,
Yeah, we have to applaud them. A lot of times, sometimes when they do stupidness, we come down on them. So when they conduct themselves in such a way, we must applaud them as well.
quite true.
Because yeah, two major activities took place, and we did not hear of any major accidents or incidences. So,
Okay, good. So we ready to dive?
of course, we are.
Okay. so so today we're going to be talking about how Gen Z can break into the job market as AI disrupts entry level roles. And just in case people doesn't know what Gen Z is or whatever it is a Generation Z or Generation Z, as Gen Z they refer to, is the demographic cohort succeeding millennials, typically defined as those born between the year 1997 and 2012, known as digital natives. They are the first generation to grow up with the internet and social media as fully established commodities. They are characterized by the focus on diversity, mental health, authenticity, and pragmatism regarding the careers and the environment. So this is what Gen Z, that's who they are. Generation Z or Generation Z. And we're going to be talking about them today. Because with the advent of AI, which is artificial intelligence, their roles are being challenged. When they come from university, there's hardly any jobs for them to do anymore because AI has taken the lead in doing that.
And as you make mention of that, I remember a very long time now, I was listening to the BBC and they was talking about with AI coming into effect. I think the figures they gave, it was like it will be cutting the human resource
Hmm.
by about some 25%. I think it was,
Well,
Yeah,
it
and that's
must.
a long
I think
time now.
it
Yes,
went up. It went up.
it went up.
Hmm.
Wow.
So
So
let's start. It says over 30% of workers across generations already worry that AI will take their jobs. And according to Anish Raham, LinkedIn Chief Economic Opportunity Officer, they have every reason to be concerned. In a recent New York Times op ed, Raman discussed the impact of AI on entry level positions and compared this disruption to the decline of manufacturing in the 1980s. He went on so far to suggest that the corporate ladder in general was broken, especially the first rung for entry level positions. It is no surprise that so many within Gen Z feels hopeless about their job prospects out of college. According to a recent report by the World Economic Forum, 40% of employees are cutting staff and utilizing AI for task automation. And when it comes to hiring process, 21% of companies are automatically rejecting candidates at all stages without any form of human evaluation or interaction. So you said it was 20 something? No, it's 40. It's 40%. And
that's a high figure,
this is
Claire.
staggering, really and truly. So
40%,
40%.
that is huge.
Mhm. It says Louis Von A, co-founder of and CEO of Duolingo, isn't the only one making an AI first company. According to the Signal Fire State of Talent report, large tech companies are cutting back 25% on hiring, 50% less than pre-pandemic levels. In short, the demand for entry-level position is nosediving to the ground at record speed. So if you are part of Gen Z generation, how can you stand out? Here are 5 practical ways you can adapt, succeed, and compete in an AI-driven workforce. So you see now they have plans or facts or a list of things that the Gen Zs can do to compete with AI. Just if you remember, I'm not sure if you're going to remember years ago, long ago, our grandparents used to watch people and say, oh, they dress AI or they have it AI. We did not know that in the future we were going to have AI. Honestly, maybe
Oh
their
man.
AI and this AI is different, but it's the same 2 letters they use, AI. But their AI was going paying you compliments or something, you had it down
Yeah.
pat. But this AI is sort of destructive towards the Gen Z generation.
Yeah. We creating serious competition towards the Gen Zs.
Yes, yes. So it says, one of the points it says to unleash your AI superpower. So as it says, Gen Zs are children that are born from 1997 to 2012. And they are computer whiz, or they call them the digital, what something digital, I can't remember the digital something, but they were born with a computer in their hand, as we say. So they says, unleash your AI superpower. Yes, this technology can feel like a foe, especially after getting 100 rejection letter. However, you have a superpower and an edge over your older counterparts. So people like me, and you, Jester, we have no way of getting a job where these Gen Zs are concerned because they are computer literate like no tomorrow.
Yeah.
Says, unlike previous generations, technology, specifically AI, comes naturally to you. You don't have to think about how to log into Chat GPT or look up how to create a prompt. And that's what makes you stand out. Your ease of use regarding technology is why companies want you in their team. If you can write code with a single command or craft an entire novel using AI, don't hesitate to showcase your talents. Put your skills in front of your ideal employers and let them see what you are capable of. That can come in the form of presenting your skills on TikTok, showcasing your AI expertise on a podcast, or writing tutorials for a blog. Artificial intelligence remains, at its core, a tool. So when companies can see how you master this tool, it sets you apart and make you stand out above your competition. So as I say again, Jester, people like you and I that do not know our way around things like TikTok and X and all those social media platforms, they're going to run circles around us. And they're the ones that can get the job because they have it, they know what they're doing.
It's in this technological era.
Yep. So your son, my daughter, and all the kind of youngish people around the place, the Gen Zs as they call them, although some of them are mad right now that AI is taking their jobs or taking their jobs away from them, they still have an outlet as to how to get a job. The next point says, turn AI into a career boosting skill, not just a hobby. So they're giving points of how the Gen Zs can compete with AI. Because just I think CXC is starting to accept AI stuff for the exams.
What?
Hmm. And I remember our prime minister when he just started doing this thing. He says AI wrote his speech for him, right?
Yeah.
There are teachers that are paying attention to their students because when they give them the homework to do the essay, they go to AI. AI write it flawlessly for them, and they take it to school to the teacher and say, "I did that." But the teachers know their students; they know what they are capable of. So when they come with something perfect, they know that the child didn't do that at all. It is all AI generated. So
Yes.
in a sense, it is good and it's
And it
bad.
is bad. Yeah.
And you know why it's bad? Because it causes us not to think anymore. To
That's it.
just sit there and just get something done for you and you're just going to present it.
Even in the musical industry these days, Claire, you just have to like just put the lyrics rather than AI putting music towards your lyrics and all them thing and them happening these days, you know.
Yes, we are living in an AI generated world. Even
It's a
and
basic.
the thing is, what I notice, AI has one voice. You know that,
Yeah,
eh? The male that speaks in AI speaks for everybody.
yeah, a lot of times they are detected. I mean, you could detect and know it's AI generated.
Hmm. So here's the other point. Turn AI into a career boosting skill, not just a hobby. As I stated above, AI is just a tool. It's like a plane. You still need a skilled pilot to fly. Otherwise, you have a machine without purpose. Invest the time to leverage AI as a skill. And we're talking about AI this morning, and people might be saying, why are they talking about AI? It doesn't do anything for me because I'm at that age. But a lot of us have school age children or grandchildren. And they're the ones that are deep into AI. So the things that we are talking about today, the children use it to go make circles around their parents and their grandparents because a lot of us do not know what is going on. So we are trying to educate the masses right now as to what AI can do. I think we lost our sound.
Is that so?
Yes.
But I think our boy might be in there, so
Yeah, yeah.
he would be following what's happening.
So
But
that's it.
I don't think I've seen anybody put up.
No, it cut off on my end. I heard it. So I'm
Oh,
back.
it's
Yeah.
okay.
So yes, so as I said, we might be asking why are they talking about AI this morning when we are like old and stuff like that. But everything and everywhere that you go these days, AI is involved. Because I saw not too long ago, I was looking at something on TV, and there's a robot that is serving people in the restaurant, giving drinks and everything like that. And something went bad with him, and he started just smashing plates all over the place. He got
What?
angry. Yes, they had to pull him out and whatever they unplugging the back of him. They had to stop him that way. And these are things that are happening on a regular basis. There are a lot of companies that have robots working for them, AI robots and everything like that, artificial intelligence. So it is true that our jobs, our children, the jobs of the younger people are being threatened. So this is why we are talking about it today. It says, invest the time to leverage AI as a skill. Take classes online, get certified by a nearby university, and figure out how to take your AI game to the next level. Because when you're given a trial run to show companies what you can do with this technology, you want to be able to present your skills from a professional position. This means investing time and money into building an AI background that makes your CV shine. And that is it. When you're doing a resume these days, you go to AI and AI gives you a perfect, flawless resume. So this is what they're talking about. So it's not only the older people, the younger ones. If you're seeking a job, AI can do that for you flawlessly.
Yes. Hmm. It's how the world has become, girl.
Yes, yes, yes. It says finding a job today is no small feat, especially, listen this, with 69% of HR departments relying on AI for candidate assessments. That is why thinking outside the box and investing in AI education shows potential companies that you're serious about learning the skills you need to build up your business and increase their bottom line. So, before when you're going for a job and you have your resume, they just go by that or they call somebody and ask for reference on Claire or Jester or something like that. Now they used to go to Facebook not too long ago to see your profile, what you do, if you're a binge drinker, if you drink, if you behave disorderly and stuff. Now AI is the one doing the assessment for them. So we don't need any human body doing that for us anymore. Do you see where this is going?
Yes.
Oh, wait, it has
So,
gone.
so, oh my gosh. So, Claire, what? AI would know a lot about you?
There's nothing to know about me.
No, with AI, because
Well,
even
yeah,
they're
AI will tell you
relying
the day
on
I was
AI to.
born, the time I was born. If I was born with black hair, straight hair, curly hair, it tells everything. So that's why when I smile when people say, "Oh, I don't want anybody to know my business or anything," because your business is already out there. AI has it. AI has it covered.
Yeah, I believe that. Certain
I'm telling you.
information.
Yes. So the people that want to go to things like politics and other on high positions, they have to know that they have to have all the I's dot and the T's crossed, and they have nothing in the no skeleton in the closet because AI is out there digging them out for you one by one. right?
Interested.
Yep. So the next point is leverage in person networking opportunities. Over 75% of companies worldwide want to integrate AI into their everyday operations. However, according to Gartner, they penalize potential candidates for using the same technology to pad their resumes and revise their cover letters. That's the hypocrisy of a Jester. Other companies are looking for AI to do that stuff. When candidates are trying to use it, they penalize them,
Yeah,
and which is not
yeah.
the right thing to do, right? So it says, now, is this fair? Maybe, maybe not. The point is, it is the reality of Gen Z needs to figure out how to color within the lines while still displaying their AI prowess. That's why networking and connecting with companies outside their Indeed inbox is really the way to go. In person events can absolutely be your golden ticket, and here's why. You have the chance to network with potential employers who are in your chosen industry. Communicating in person and carrying yourself well in a crowd is a lost art. Many times, you need an in house recommendation. By connecting with like minded professionals, you are more likely to gain the respect of your peers and receive the referral you need to be considered. So, what it's saying here, Jester, they used to say when you have to dress up when you're going somewhere to make an impression, or
Yeah.
when you're going to interview, dress well. It's saying something else here. It says you have the chance to, let me see, communicating in person and carrying yourself well in a crowd is a lost art. So you don't
Yeah.
need to
So that
carry yourself, like you something anymore.
that don't matter anymore.
That's what it's saying here. It says it's recommendation. You need an in-house recommendation. So if you're working somewhere, just and I want in, I have to connect with you. Chances of getting in is higher than me sending the resume or the CV in, as you call it, and getting through.
So no wonder why we sometimes see a whole breakdown in standards of what it used to be in the past as compared to now.
Mm-hmm.
Um, we do have a call coming in.
Go right ahead.
Let's s- have we lost this call? I think we have lost this call.
Ask the caller to call back. Good morning,
But of course the
Mackenzie.
caller can
Yeah.
call right back. And we'll be more than willing to entertain the the
And the
call.
number to call is 404-1189. And remember to like, share, and subscribe to our channel and just spread it out there. Share it so that other people can come in and listen to what we have to say every Tuesday on Take 5 with CJ and Chester.
Surely.
So learn how to adapt and push yourself. That is the next list of the thing that they are telling the Gen Zs that they can do to compete with AI. He says it is no secret that AI isn't making it easy to attain entry level positions, but nothing in life is easy, that's for sure. When employers see that you can face adversity and be unfazed, they'll see your value. After all, how many people can pivot well and see challenges as opportunities? Not many. But I will say that when I asked Kid Kadia and Trevor Kavoko their thoughts about Gen Z entry level jobs and AI, they were more than optimistic. Kakedia, founder and CEO of Socially In, suggested AI isn't replacing entry level roles. It is redefining what entry level even means. Kovoka, co founder of Sapien, saw it from that perspective as well. He believed that the future of technology lies in AI, but it will not replace people. It will give them the tools they need to push their skills further than ever. It is their opinion, sorry, it is their optimism justified? It's hard to say. However, one thing is sure: adopting a glass half full perspective allows you to transform obstacles into stepping stones. When employers witness your ability to be innovative and adaptable, that skill set will make you memorable. So it has its pros and its cons.
Exactly.
So as it said, AI is not there to replace people, it is to to push them to further their skills. But what about those of us that do not have a skill? All we know
That's
is
it.
that we come from school, we want to do computer science, and we sit in front of the computer and we do entry level jobs or stuff. AI has taken over that part of it. So if you cannot code, as they say, or you're not a IT guru like my son is, my two sons, then you kind of left out in the cold.
So what you just said a while ago, AI is not there to replace people, but to they lie about that. I don't believe that. They're
It
there to
says
replace
it
people.
is redefining what entry level means. It says it is not there to replace people. It will give them the tools they need to push their skills further than ever. And that makes sense in a way, Jester.
That is in one sense, but it also at some point in time it could replace human resource.
Well, of course. Have you when last have you called a company in North America or worldwide? You call Bell or you call Rogers and it's a computer generated person, press one. Say yes if you agree. Say no in as less words as possible. Tell me what you need. So you don't have people on the end of a phone anymore and saying, "Hello, can I help you?" This is a thing of the past year because everybody's cutting on cost.
That's what I'm saying. That is exactly what the point I just made a while ago.
Well, that's what
To
I'm saying
replace
to you.
people.
Yes, but in some fields, not but the people that are computer geniuses and the computer gurus, they will survive in AI world.
Okay, that too I have to agree with.
Mhm. It says develop and invest in relationships. Logan Curry, founder and COO of Carespan, uncovered a surprising truth after interviewing over 40 recent hires. Nearly all had landed their jobs through relationships rather than traditional resumes. Reflecting on this, Curry remarked, the most valuable job search tool today isn't AI. It's the ability to have genuine conversations that showcase your potential. Again, this is why stepping outside the box and presenting who you are to your intended audience is so essential. Building strong connection allows you to stand out while demonstrating your ability to communicate effectively and operate with empathy to potential employers. So now it is saying that AI cannot stop you from getting a job. And to get a job, it's saying that it's not done by traditional ways anymore. It's relationship. So if I have a relationship with you, Jester, and I want to get into the company that you are in, and I speak to you, I connect with you, I'm in. Easy peasy.
Call it Linkology.
Yes,
Yeah,
that's it.
Little Pinky sang a song like that a few years back, you know. Linkology.
Yeah. So
Uh,
it's who you link up with, and as it says, it's not who you know, it's who know you.
yeah.
And a lot of us get jobs this way. And I'm not saying a lot of people, a lot of us get jobs that way because of the people that you know. And mind you, you have the qualifications to get the
All right,
job.
we have a call coming in.
Go right ahead.
Good morning. Let's see how we could probably call back that person.
Why you lost the call?
Hold on. See if we can return the call. Oh, they're trying once again.
Okay.
Good morning.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning.
It's a short, quick call. Good morning. Hi, Claire. Hi,
Good
how are you guys
morning.
doing?
How are you?
Hello.
Yes, go ahead. Go ahead. We are hearing you. Go ahead. Make your contribution.
It's a short call.
That's the internet.
You guys hear me?
Right. We are hearing you better.
Okay, wonderful. Well, that's a really wonderful topic, I must say. However, I think a lot of people are the opinion or the assumption that AI could be a bad thing as well as it's a good thing. It's all about how you accept it and how you use it. And AI, and when I just first thought about AI, yes, I was scared. Oh, this artificial intelligence thing, this can't take over people work, all these other things. But when you get to know about it, when you're when people teach you about it, and you understand what AI is all about making your life easier. So after COVID, I believe people were taught to work smarter, not harder. And hence AI came about to make your life easier. You understand? That is, you know, the individual who is using the tool, because without if you don't put nothing into AI, it's just gonna give you generic things, do the research, the AI research, and give you basic information. But you as the individual ought to put in the work as well to get the result what you want. Because sometimes you may at AI for something. Imagine you're living in Grenada, yet fraud is not even correlating to what is happening in Grenada. Because, for example, look at the independent, when we had independence, when you look at the flyers and them, all the flyers are so AI that you could have pick it out immediately. Oh, that's an AI photo. They all don't look so polished that it even looking real. So
Right.
it's all about you, the person, the individual, putting in the right information in AI to make your life easier and make your work, better.
So
So, and
let
even
me ask you a
when you go look for
question.
jobs, they even asking you if you have AI skills because they expect for you to have it as well. They want you to have it. That way, you're bringing something to the table. So I think this generation they're just too lazy. Sorry, they're just too lazy. They don't want to put in the work and utilize AI as it should be, and make the best use of it. But AI is a good thing. I'm all for AI. I wish I could use AI. I wish I had AI when I was going to school. I'm sorry. But yeah, that's my contribution. If
All right.
anything
Thank
else,
you so
I'll call
very
back, but
much.
I don't think I will.
Thank you so very much for your contribution, caller. Very worthwhile contribution indeed, Claire.
Yes.
Um, because quite rightly so, AI has its advantages in for real. Because especially in solving problems technically, because just the last time myself and Peter um we went to PTNs to look at a problem that I developed with the big fan extractor from the kitchen,
Mm-hmm.
and realizing he just had to start feeding the information to AI, and they were able to help to guide us as to what this is. It's amazing. So it really has its advantages as well. I'm telling you, for real. Just as the last the caller had alluded to. Yeah.
So here's a point. Someone says, watch for the deception. Not everything is supposed to be easy. And I am all for that. Because just so we know that people that get things easy, they never really appreciate it. Unless people that work hard for stuff and know this blood, sweat, and tears they put into getting what they want, they appreciate it way more and they take care of it. But when you get things easy in life, you never really appreciate what it is. So I really, I applaud that comment.
Oh yes. Yeah. As our parents used to tell us, easy come, easy go, right?
Exactly, exactly. You know, no, I'm not. I am not. I don't know much about AI because I don't really use AI. Well, I don't use it at all. And if you notice, Jester, whenever you turn on your computer or you turn on something to do some research, AI is the first thing that pops up in front of you, and asks you,
Yeah.
"How can I help you?" I don't need your help, I say.
You- It's even on your cell phone. It's right
Everywhere,
there
everywhere,
on
you're
your cell
bombarded
phone.
with
Yes,
AI.
yeah.
And if you
Yeah.
notice, here what the name what it is artificial intelligence. That means it's not
Intelligence.
real. It's like you see, we have
Yeah.
artificial flowers, the plastic flowers that we stick in a vase with, and it's there and it doesn't grow, it doesn't do anything. That is what when something is artificial, it's not, to me, it's not real. So, the more you depend on it, is that you're making yourself become just as that thing. Because how I look at AI is this: if I cannot use my God given brain to think things through, and I have to always depend on something, or not always, so depend on something to do the easy stuff for me, then I'm asking dementia and Alzheimer's to check into in my system very early. Because when your brain is that lazy and you don't use your brain, this is what happens. But if you keep your brain active, you read and you do research and everything like that, chances are you may get it later down the line, but not now.
Yeah. So it's as the caller said, some of the youths and them nowadays, they're just too lazy. Some of them.
Mhm.
They are very lazy.
They
Yeah.
just get everything on a silver platter, and they don't even think anymore. If they like, they know they could go, say like you could go to your exam room with your phone and check the meaning of things before you apply. That doesn't mean anything, because you see what, they did not do the work. They just look at it and then just write it down because something is doing it for them, like AI is doing it for them. So they may come out with 10, 12 subjects and so, but did you really work hard as we used to work hard in our days to get the certificates? Do we?
No, not at all. Nowadays, with all this advancement in technology and thing, it's not the same. Even Gakle, I always tell myself, if I was back in secondary school, I would have been leaving school without a 13 and 14 subjects.
Right. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Because when you have the school-based assessment, we do have a call coming in again. Let's
Go
try
right
and see
ahead.
if we could
Mm-hmm.
assess that call. Good morning to you, caller.
Good morning. I hope I didn't reach Her Majesty's prison at the hospital.
Welcome to Take
You're reaching
5.
hospital.
I couldn't help. I could morning Claire. I
Good
couldn't
morning.
help but call because talking about AI and the person who called a while ago made some very valid points. And we see hearing more and more. A lot of people using AI to make stuff, etc. and they come across as being so fake. No, what is I believe is happening there is that they're probably using chat GBT, giving it certain information, and they spill out these posters, etc. Now, there's so many different applications in AI that one can utilize, but it would appear that everybody using the same platform. Yeah, there are AI tools that can give you something that looks real. Again, it has to do with the tool you're using and the information that you're giving AI. Always bear in mind that AI, you're in control of AI. AI not in control of you. Yes, the human is in control of the artificial intelligence. That is what you give it. The other point that the lady made when she made reference to Grenada, how does AI get the information in probably trillions of data of information that artificial intelligence stores? And every time you interact with it and you ask questions and you try to create things and you provide it with information, it takes that information and it stores it in a bank, put it this way, right? So when you now request for something, it goes into that bank and it pulls out the relevant information that is suitable to what you're requesting. So if you ask it, for example, to give you the flag of Grenada, it will go into its bank and pull out what it has. Now you see the first flag, but you notice that there is something wrong because remember, it operates in a sense like Wikipedia, where you feed information into Wikipedia. And if I go there now and I ask, let me, who is Claire? Wikipedia will tell me who is Claire, and that is information is based on what people would have furnished it with. Likewise, AI work in a similar fashion. It collects data, trillions and trillions of pieces of information is stored, and it pulls on that to feed back to you based on your request. A lot of times they advise you if you ask any one of their platforms for something and you're not happy with it, you should at least ask for three different, three different things. Yeah. So that you can get the best of the best. But what is happening? Everybody jumping up there, they push in some information, and whatever it is they come up with, and they all looking the same. And that's what's happening. I speak because not as a Gen Z, but I speak about someone who has ventured into doing some training, some studies, and have had the opportunity to receive, I think, 6 different certificates on different platforms in AI. So this is what I can say is what you use. Different things, you use different platforms based on what you want. Yeah, if you want video, you use a particular platform. If you want still pictures, if you whatever you want, you're supposed to know the appropriate platform to use based on what you're looking for. But that's not happening, at least here in Grenada. Everybody using, I believe it's Chat GPT, and they're just putting the information. And Chat GPT is just one of the, and it's probably very basic to the rest.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you
So
so
I
much.
thought I would share that.
Well,
I
yes,
have a
that's good
very clear
information.
understanding. Yeah. Sure.
Yeah, every poster you look at, it looks the same. And who wants that? Who wants that? And the girl made a reference, maybe it's laziness, maybe they don't want to venture into the other platforms. You also have to bear in mind that a few of them, there is a cost. It's like downloading an app that has a price attached to it. So a
Oh.
lot of folks probably not want to invest in the other applications to get better quality. Take, for example, Kimron Corian. If you look at some of the materials that he would produce, there are times when he morphs himself into videos, etc., etc. And if you look at some of those things, you'll think that they're real because he is an expert at that and he knows exactly what to use.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I am not an expert. I can't tell you that. I did the courses, I got the certificates. I have really used them heavily, but I know what happens. I know based on the learning what you can get, and there are lots of them, quite a few of them. You know, and it actually tells you which one, what you get out of each one, what it can do for you. So they need to venture deeper. They need to get into the training, get certified, because even if you go to for a job and the job asks you about AI, you can't just say, yes, you could use AI. Like anything else, you have to say, I have a certificate in journey. I have, you have to say what you're certified to do,
Mm-hmm. Mm.
right?
I hear you.
So the competitive nature of it is also there because it will indicate who has the most skills will get the job, like anything else, you know.
So let me ask you a question before
So
you go. Let
let
me
me
ask you a
not take
question.
any much
No.
more of your time, but
Sharma,
I like the topic this morning.
Sharma, Sharma.
Have have a nice day.
No, hold on. She has a question for you before you leave.
Yeah,
So the people that you look at you have your phone and
I
something
can't
pop
hear
up.
you, know.
Okay.
Oh,
Hang up and
oh,
I'll call you back. I'll speak until
okay,
here.
okay. All right, she's hearing clear.
Okay.
All right, so thank you so very much, caller, for your very worthwhile contribution.
Well,
Yep.
you all have a nice day
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
and enjoy the rest of the day. Claire, we'll
Thank you.
chat soon. Bye
All
bye.
right. Bye bye. So just as Shama made mention to how people put in things and what you come up with. Now there's a lady that's been missing more than 9 weeks now. Her daughter is Savannah Guthrie and her name is Nancy Guthrie. And they've been looking for her forever. No one knows where she went, how she disappeared. Somebody went into her house and took her. And every now and then, something is going to pop up on your phone and say they found a suspect. And you see that all over the place. They found a suspect of a Nancy Guthrie. Or you heard something happened in this place or something happened in that place. And you see them all on your phone. And when you start to question it, it is not true, Jester. It is AI generated stuff. So what kind of AI does that? Which part of it, as Shema was saying, there is a different thing that you can go into to get AI, different stuff in AI. Which AI that does that and cause people to believe this stupidness? Because a lot of people believe it. But I always say, if it's not on the news, it's not true.
If it's not on the news, it's not true.
No.
Oh my gosh! But I that last caller really enlightened me as to what is taking place with regards AI.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah.
I think you're
So
frozen.
yes, yeah,
Let me
and
see.
our technician is in there.
I am in there. I think you're back now. Go on. Let me hear.
Yeah, so I was making the point that how enlightening was the last the contribution from our last caller, Claire. Yeah, I
Yes,
think we're back
yes.
on track now. Yes.
Hmm.
Yeah.
So it's amazing. A lot of things that, let me tell you, I like reading, as you know, but they have a lot of audiobooks that AI voice reads. And all the voices sound alike. And you get bored just sitting there listening to this man with the same voice, reading the same thing in different books and everything. And I get bored. So you know what? I don't listen to audiobooks at all. I prefer to read the pages and come to my own conclusion than this man just droning in my head. So this is another part of what AI can do. If Shama is listening, I wanted to comment on the first part where it says that AI, you get stories that says, oh, this person was found or that person was murdered, and so, or they even have things where Serena Williams died, and that is not true at all. Al Roker died, and you wonder, well, what is it? I listen to the news and nothing, and I'm like, this is AI generated. So how do people do that?
Interesting. Very interesting. I'm listening. Even radio stations nowadays using AI to present news. And some of it is really not attractive because
It's a monotonous
because
voice you're hearing.
that's it. And then like the when somebody present the news in person,
You can hear them
it's
breathing.
so much. Yeah, because clear when you're a good reader, there are different tones and everything of expressions, and you don't really get that from AI in such a way. We have a call coming in. Let's try to take that call again.
Go ahead.
Good morning to your caller.
It's only me calling back as Claire asked that question about voices and AI. Yeah,
Yeah,
you have to bear in mind, if you listen recently, you would notice that there are persons who are creating songs on AI. So you give AI, you give them your lyrics, and they'll create a melody for you and create a full song, whether it's soca, whether it's calypso, whether it's R&B, whether it's jazz, whether it's whatever. Remember, I spoke about the reservoir of information, data,
yeah,
which includes all communicating information, whether it's text, video, voice, is stored in a bank, for want of a better word, a reservoir. So AI pulls them out. So these voices are there. And if you want to have a female voice that sounds like a Jamaican, or sounds like an African, a male voice, or sounds like a Texan, AI will give it to you. They create the voices for you. So this gentleman you're talking about has been around a while, him in particular, that voice is used. So is the persons creating the videos for you to listen to and view. They ask AI for that voice. Yeah?
okay,
Mm.
And AI now will have your information recorded with that sound and voice and pump it out for you. A simple process, but you are the one that determines that voice. So just like the laziness with the videos and the ads, there's a laziness with the voice. So you're hearing that voice all the time, but somebody has created it. Somebody has asked AI using whatever platform which would generate audio to create that voice for them. It's a simple process, you know. It's not big rocket science, but you have to know what you're using, what platform you're using in AI to get what you want. If you want, let's say the two of you want to see a video, you would have to send your pictures to the platform and tell it what you want.
Mm.
So you want to produce a video with Claire and Jester walking up or exercising in the park, in a park. Hmm?
right.
All you do is send a picture of yourself and a picture of Claire. And they will generate the two of you exercising in a park.
Just
Put it on Facebook. It's false. Yes, you know that, but your audience don't know it unless they're able to determine that it's AI. So it can create a lot of things. If AI is what you tell AI, but it's what we need to understand. Let's say you send your picture and you send your name. It's your name. And I come and I say, I want a picture of Jester, whatever, really. You would have already put that information into the AI platform and it's stored in a bank. So I now come and ask for it, Serena Williams. I want Serena Williams playing tennis in Tantine in Grenada. Hmm?
Wow.
AI will give it to me because the data is stored, it's computerized and stored in a bank. So it pulls it out. It works by milliseconds to get these things for you. You understand?
I think
And
this
if you
is
if you use even
dangerous.
if you use ChatGPT, when you go inside and you ask it, let's say you ask it to write a paragraph on a banana tree, and it gives you the paragraph. It will continue to ask you for prompts. It prompts is what you give it. Yeah? It will
Mm.
continue to ask you, do you want the leaves to be shredded? Do you want the leaves to be green? Do you want the leaves to be dry? You have to say yes or no. And it gives you options until you get what you want out of it. Because everything is stored there. And if you want dry banana leaves on your tree, it can give it to you because it have in its database dry banana leaves.
So,
Yeah?
Wow.
so Shama, are you hearing me?
Yes.
Right. So you make a point a while ago, like if it asks, let's say, for Serena playing tennis
Mm,
in Grenada,
mm,
they can produce that for you.
yeah.
But we all know that Serena never played in Grenada. So the
Of
end result of certain things could be very misleading as well.
course, of course.
Uh,
Of course. You see, let's just say this to you. AI didn't put that out there on social media, you know. The person who asked AI to generate that for them is the one who putting it out there. You
Wow.
see, it's what you if you ask AI for something, then you take it and you put it on social media. It's not AI that put it there. You requested that from AI. You ask it to make it for you. It's artificial intelligence.
good.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
is what you do with it. When you look at some of them things, look what happened with Trump there the other day. It is fake. It is false. But whoever decide to make it, whether he or he people, they're the ones put it out there. You can't blame AI. Is he that make it? Understand? AI has nothing to do with the distribution of content.
Uh,
AI, AI makes content. You, the human, are the one that is the distributor of the content that you generate from AI. It's just like if you ask an artist to draw you a picture and you take that picture and you put it out there. You're the one putting it out there, not the artist. Yeah.
exactly. I
So yeah, you the human being is responsible for the distribution of anything that AI creates.
yeah.
You got it,
Wow.
Claire?
I
Makes
got
a
it.
lot of
Thank you very much.
makes a lot of thank you so very much.
I ain't gonna call back again and don't ask me no questions. Bye.
Have a lovely day, my dear.
Same to you too. Bye bye. Yeah.
Oh, Jester,
Yes,
Jester,
yeah.
this
Mhm.
is dangerous.
It is. It is. But then,
Honestly,
as she says, it is you who requested it and who
that's
puts it
why
out.
that's
That
why I said
responsibility
it's
is upon your
dangerous.
shoulders.
Because
Yeah,
you could
yeah,
ask I could ask somebody to create something for me. And if I ask somebody to draw me a picture and he draw the picture for me, it's my picture. I like my picture, I hang it where I want to hang it. I don't have to go and post it on Facebook because as you said, the artist gave me the picture that I asked for. It's me that has the right or not the right to hang it, to put it on Facebook and let everybody see, well, this is the artist that he drew of me, and that is why, like, I'm the one that do it. So it's we humans that causing these things to happen out there, and this is dangerous because,
exactly.
as she said, they can find me and you exercising in the parking planes. And we never met in the park to exercise and say anything whatsoever to make anything. And people will look at that on Facebook and say, just as you and Claire exercising in Plains, boy, what's going on? You joined Claire group with the Elite Warriors, and we never met. I think this is dangerous, honestly. And,
It
and
it
that's
i-
why
it,
you
it
have to
is
be so
dangerous
careful what you do, what you say, where you go, and how you go about your life.
because the next thing what I realize, based on what the last caller would have said. So, like, based on information that you probably would have given AI, maybe somebody else could go and request it and do as they well like with probably, let's say, for example, your pictures.
Yeah.
So, as you quite rightly said, this is dangerous.
And we thought Facebook was bad. Well, we got AI as the breaker. Because you see, people always do this thing where they feel creative. And it's okay to be creative, but create your own thing. Don't take people's information that you think you want to put out there that is not true and put it for everybody to see. And people believe in it and people, doing all these kinds of things.
Yeah.
I think we should
And
take a quick commercial break, Jester.
all right. Oh, there goes my.
Grenada. Get ready as Idol City Sports presents its sixth annual Sport Ice Competition. Roselle Plainfield in St. Patrick kicks off from Sunday, February 15th and ends on Saturday, 2nd May. Get ready for intense football competition. All teams will be able to register 20 players. Players must be in uniform and numbered. Registration fee, senior, $400. Under 17 enters free. Cash prizes up for grabs. First place winner in the senior category will walk away with $4,000. And the first place winner in the under 17 category walks away with $1,800. Second place, $3,000. And under 17, $1,500. Individual prizes. Who will dethrone the defending champion? So, all under the lights. For more information, contact Redhead at 538-7509 or Philip at 406-9580. No unauthorized vending allowed. Single game will be played on Wednesdays from 6:30 p.m. and doubleheader games on the weekend.
For more information, contact We Noise TV at 929-445-4463. Or you can email us at wenoisetv@gmail.com. We Noise TV, the leading streaming provider. Anytime, anywhere, any screen. Access to your favorite HD content with prices as low as choose from monthly, quarterly, or yearly payments. This worldwide service is flexible for you to keep up with all your favorite programs, shows, movies, and travel to. Worldwide TV channels right at your fingertips. Latest in live sports, binge watch all your favorite TV shows, movies on demand, videos on demand. You can pause, rewind, fast forward anytime. Never miss 1 minute in entertainment important to you. No contracts, no added prices for sports or premium packages. We certainly don't have to pull tricks like cable and satellite companies. Our product speaks for itself and beyond. We Noise TV. We have everything like Netflix.
Because little income here in Grenada, so to be exact, your convenient and affordable one-stop store. Check us out for quality brands of benches, air fryers, stoves, washing machines, refrigerators, and so much more. We don't have it, we'll source it for you. Call us today on 458-4111. Upper Main Street Hotel St. Patrick, Little England, where quality and convenience matters. Oh, you looking for them? Market where you can purchase all your grocery and household items at the same time? Well, look no further. Smart Buy SA Belford and Limited, located at the top of the town on Main Street Hotel St. Patrick, is the ideal spot. They're open Sunday from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. Mondays, 8 a.m. to be and 8 to 12:30 p.m. on Sundays, just for your convenience. Call them today on 442-9219. That's 29219. We're shopping snacks at Snack Buy.
At Sugar's Repair Services, we offer digitally calibrated machines, resurfacing engine heads, general machinery. Show us your pattern and we'll make it with precision machines. At Sugar's Repair Services, we satisfy your needs. Just ask and it will be done. Call us at 473-418-1845. Sugar's Repair Services.
listeners and viewers to Tick 5, yet another Tuesday. So it's now 18 minutes past 11 o'clock in the morning. So, listeners and viewers, we are back. Claire, welcome back, and welcome back to our listeners and viewers. Your mic, Claire, you hearing me? Excuse me. Excuse me. No, a technician is trying to get things sorted out there. I don't think it will be too long from now. Um, because I'm not hearing Claire at the moment. I'm not sure if she's hearing me as well. S- So it's Tuesday, and as usual, we always endeavor to bring you another interesting topic of discussion. And this morning, we are discussing how Gen Z can break into the job market as AI disrupts entry level roles. Very interesting conversation this morning because, like it or not, based on how advanced technology has become, that is what we now have to face up with in today's technological era. So it is very challenging for some, but there are advantages as well as there are disadvantages based on how far technology has to reach. Especially, I like AI in particular for helping to solve problems. Just got to feed it with the information and it can guide you as to how you would help solve problems. And that to me is a very good thing. Again, time check, it's now 21 past 11. Time is quickly slipping by on this good looking Tuesday morning. Claire is back, but I'm not hearing you. Claire, I'm not hearing you. So let's hope we're able to get that sorted out pretty soon. She said, I'm hearing you. I'm trying to unmute my mic, but I can't hear you. Let's hope you'll get some assistance. So it was a wonderful weekend indeed, especially just coming before the weekend leading up to the River Sally Fiesta. We had the Easter weekend, and of course, we had um, Grenada hosting the 53rd Junior Carifta Games. That too went on well in Grenada here. I really believe it was 3 wonderful days of intense rivalry of Caribbean athletes in the Spice Island. So that was really, really, really good. And from all indication, we must applaud the our police officers, guiding things security wise, and I never heard of any major occurrences. Um, so that really, really was good. No unfortunate occurrences, I should say. So we must applaud the Grenada Police Force, the Royal Grenada Police Force, the RGPF. Uh, so, and of course, the people of Grenada. So I think Claire is back now.
Am
Claire
I?
says something.
Are you hearing me?
Oh, oh, loud and clear. Actually deafening me at this stage now.
Oh, damn.
So, Claire, welcome back, and also to our listeners and viewers. That um, as we're ready to go ahead, because of course we did lose a few minutes as a result. So let's get right back on point.
Yes, yes. Um, so we're going to talk about develop and invest in relationships. That's another way you can compete with AI for your job. It says Logan Curry, founder and COO of Caraspan. I think I did that already. Let me see. Yes, memorable. It's so. It says Logan Curry, founder of CO and Caraspan, uncovered a surprising truth after interviewing over 40% and 40 recent hires. Nearly all landed their jobs through relationships rather than traditional resume. Reflecting on this, Curry remarked, the most valuable search tool today isn't AI, it is the ability to have genuine conversation that showcase your potential. Right? It says, I'm going on to the boy, it says, if you want to get a dream job, it might be time to think outside the traditional and go straight to the creative. Because, in the words of Gigi Robinson, Gen Z founder, author, and CEO of its Gigi LLC, you are more than just your credentials. You're builders, storytellers, and multi hyphenates. The question is, will hiring tech evolve to recognize that? Hiring tech might be blinded by AI at the moment, but there are still plenty of ways to make your mark and gain that entry level role. It just takes time, a little bit of creativity and networking. It says again, this is why stepping outside the box and presenting who you are to your intended audience is so essential. Building strong connection allows you to stand out while demonstrating your ability to communicate effectively and operate with empathy towards potential employers. So AI is cutting 16,000 US jobs a month. And the Gen Z is taking the brunt, Coleman Sachs says. So could you imagine every month 16,000 people lose their job to AI? Eh?
Astonishing.
That's for sure. 16,000 a month. That's a lot of jobs, you know.
Oh, yes.
And that's why on the news a couple of days ago, I heard that they said some Gen Z, even though they appreciate AI, they are really, really upset because when they come from college with entry levels, they have nothing to look forward to. So this is why they're giving you these points so that you can combat AI.
But Claire, so based on what the advice from one of our callers, I would advise the youths and them nowadays that they should be doing this AI courses and to certify themselves, because to me that's that's one of the ways out for them as a means of surviving within this competitive technological environment where they have to come and compete with AI. So it might be best they get themselves in line. You understand? And if somebody like Shoma could already have she has about 5 different certificates with regards AI. I mean, I mean, it should not be a difficult thing for a youthful population.
This is where the laziness comes in. Because you see, we are a nation these days that we want everything to come to us instantly and not work towards getting it. So it's the same, as Shama said, the same voice that we hear in every time, or the same people that we see all the time, is because we are not delving deep into getting a difference in what it is, so that we all will be on the same level playing field. But when Shama is doing her research and get all her certificates, maybe people like me just decide to just go and put whatever in Wikipedia or in the AI bank and take whatever it gives me.
Yes. But
So you have to stop being lazy and really delve into it if you need the job that you really want.
yeah, you know, you don't settle for just one thing. But if you want the best of qualities, you understand, you don't just go to just one source. You understand?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Take for example, I exercise, and you know exercise is my forte. You know I have a workout group, but I cannot go for 3 days a week and do the same exercises. Of course, those who are clear don't know how to do any other thing, but besides this, so I have to go to look at do research and different things that could work different parts of your body and introduce one every week so that we can do different things. Because if I go and I just doing squats or doing jumping jacks for the whole of the session, after a while they
It
say,
will
"Oh, I get tired with that."
it will become, let me give you a big word to use,
Monotonous.
monotonous.
I know the one. So in that case, I break up my workout. On Mondays I do aerobics. On Tuesday I do Tai Chi. On Wednesday we do mat stretches and stuff. So that way our body is also always confused. So that's why you have to delve into the same as what we're doing in AI here. You cannot go to the put your whatever in the bank and expect to get you put in oranges and expect to get plums. No, you will get oranges. So we have to get rid of that laziness and just wait for the same thing to happen over and over and expect to get good results. You can't do that.
Yeah, but on a serious note, they need to get themselves in line. Um, they need to get themselves there, especially
With
to the youthful
with what?
population. They need to get themselves in line so as to. Yeah, well, meaning that they need to certify themselves, because they coming out for the job market nowadays. So they need to have them certify themselves with the different AI information and certify themselves with it.
Well,
That's how I'm
yes.
seeing it. Yeah.
Because when you go for a job and they ask you a question that says if you have AI and you says yes I know AI, what is it that you know? What specific do you know about AI? What's your field?
Mm. And as one of our listeners, viewer is saying, AI is not dangerous. It is us humans that are dangerous.
It is true. It's true. Because when you like they said, guns are all over the place. Everybody could have a gun. Gun don't kill people. People that kill people. They use the gun to kill people because the gun could be sitting right there in your drawer and does nothing.
We got Charlie saying, hello, good morning, my friend Jester and CJ. I am here. Blessings all.
Thank you to you,
Yes.
Godchild, for everybody for checking in. Yep. So
Okay.
here now, new research by Goldman Sachs economists find that AI is already a measurable drag on the US job market, erasing roughly 16,000 net jobs per month over the past year, with the pain falling hardest on Gen Z and entry level workers. So that's why they're upset because when they come from college or they graduate from, so they have nothing to look forward to because AI has already replaced them. Right? It says Gen Z gets hit hardest. In occupations most exposed to AI substitution, the unemployment rate gap between entry level workers, those under 30, and experienced workers ages 31 to 50 has widened sharply relative to pre pandemic averages. The wage gap has similarly deteriorated, with Goldman regressions analysis estimating that a one standard deviation increase in AI substitution exposure widens the entry level to experienced wage gap by roughly 3.3 percentage points. The dynamic reflects a structural vulnerability baked into how young people enter the workforce. Gen Z workers are disproportionately concentrated in the exact types of routine: white collar and administrative roles, data entry, customer service, legal support, billing, that AI is best at automating. Without the accumulated experience and specialized judgment that insulates senior workers, they have little buffer against displacement. So you see the entry level jobs that they're talking about, Jester? Customer
Yeah.
service, data entry, billing, all these are jobs that AI has replaced human beings with so far.
Yes.
That's why I tell you when you make a phone call to any government office these days, you get an automated voice.
Yeah. Not just the government office, too, in some of the private sector as well. Yeah.
Yeah, well, yes, everybody's trying to cut costs. Good morning, Caitlin Hallie Douglas.
The Hollywood star.
Yes, yes.
She's late. She's late for
Yes,
class.
she late
Claire,
for class.
Claire, what do we do with her? We'll give her detention.
No, she's okay. Leave her alone. At least she came to class.
Detention this afternoon.
Yeah. So it's really just 16,000 jobs a month was replaced by
like
AI.
I'm hearing, the phone is ringing. Claire, hold on. Let's
Okay.
take that call here.
Hmm.
Good morning to you, caller. Hello.
Hello, good morning, Jester. How are you today?
I am fine, and you?
I'm fine. Good morning, Claire.
Good morning to you.
As usual, it's a topic that's relevant for our time because AI is affecting everything. And I know for our generation, we may not be affected so much, but for the younger generation. But how can they break through the job market? It says they have to shift from being passive users to being pilots who pair AI efficiency with high level human judgment. So you can't just use AI as you get it. Another thing that it emphasized, for us, when we did our resume years ago, we were more about routine administrative tasks, things that we can do. Maybe we can type, we can, different tasks that we can do. But now for this generation, they have to highlight results and creative projects in your resume. So that will make an impression on the person that you want that's interviewing you for a job. So if you focus on these things, you can really break through into the job market. And I was talking to one of my sisters this morning, and she asked me what is the topic for today. She knows Tuesday. That's what I'm doing with Claire and Jester. So I told her it's about AI, and then she said, "This is her experience." She writes a lot, so she said, "This is her experience." Fine, you can easily recognize when people just take a speech that is AI generated because they don't change the language to fit the audience.
That's
For
it.
example, if they're speaking to people in Grenada, they may use terms that's not really foreign to us, but we don't talk that way. So she said that's one of the things that you have to be mindful of. Even though you get help from AI, you can't just take the speech as it's given to you, but you have to go through it and make changes to fit the audience, to fit a Grenadian audience. So this is one thing that we have to keep in mind. And I know AI is affecting everything. The other day I was downloading some pictures. I went to this girl and the host sent the pictures and I was downloading it. And when I downloaded it asked me if I want AI effect. I'm like, so what is AI going to do with my picture? Change how I look? So you see, it affects everything. So we just have to be mindful that it's there. It's a tool that we can use and we have to know how to use it. This generation has to use it to enhance the knowledge and don't just use it, take whatever it says and just, regurgitate it because everybody will see through it and know it's all AI generated because you have to stand out. If you want to get into the job market, you have to be able to stand out. You cannot go with your routine tasks from years ago. You have to show that you are an active user and you know how your way around AI. So that's my contribution today, and have a good day, everyone.
Thank you so very much.
Okay.
Claire,
So,
as per usual.
yes.
As per usual from the caller.
But Jester, she said something, and that is the same thing Shama sort of make mention to. That when you go to AI to get get a resume or you're doing an essay or something to get it done, how AI give it to you, so you go and present it. So you did not use any brain cells at all,
No.
to say, well, maybe this is not what it is that I want to say. Let me switch it up. They just take it and they just bring
Yeah.
it to her to get it. And that is
Be-
so everybody can see through it, as she says.
yeah, because when you get it, you need to make the adjustment so you make it relevant
No, you make
to
it
the
your
occasion.
own. You make it
Yeah,
your own.
yeah,
You
yeah.
so you change things. You have this the idea of what AI told you, but you use your own words to bring out the same message. And if you don't do
Yes.
that and you just present it just as is, then like that's why the teacher said, I know my student didn't write that on her own in addition. It's AI generated stuff she bring for me.
Yeah, you got to make it relevant to with regards to a lot of things. Maybe the environment, where you are, the location, and where you're hosting, or whatever. You know, so you must make adjustments. And
So it's like we have winter in North America. Like today is a beautiful day in the Big Apple. It is a lovely day. But when winter comes, I cannot come to Grenada and wear my fur coat. I wear my wool hat and my scarf as though I'm in winter here. But AI might say to me, oh, it's going to be raining in Grenada today and you need your coat. But what coat am I needing? Is it the rain coat or the winter coat? So if AI is not American build, for example, we spell check like you do a check mark, CHECK. AI will spell it for you, CHECK, as a check that you're going to the bank with, which we spell CHEQUE.
mhm.
So you see already what is happening? So if
Yes.
we grew up spelling it this way, we grew up spelling favor, FAVOUR. Over here, they spell it FAVOR.
Mm.
So there's a lot of things that because even the computers are generated in maybe all of it, mostly in America. Yeah. And when you look at the words that they spell and you try to change it, sometimes it won't even let you change it because this is what it is. So this is the same thing that I'm trying to say, that when you go to AI for information, don't just take what AI give you and just go with it. Do research you get the write-out or the reading, what do your research on it and see where you can make changes and then go forward from there. But I'm telling you, the laziness, we have to get our brain active and stop being lazy.
For our listeners and viewers, the number is 404-1189. That's the digit you can hit so you can join the conversation.
Yep.
You
So
can be a part of.
there is
Yeah.
going to be a silver lining, Jester. Goldman economists were careful to note that the true aggregate impact of AI is likely smaller than the estimates suggest. The analysis does not fully capture the offsetting hiring surge tied to AI infrastructure investments in data centers, power systems, and construction, nor does it fully account for the incremental labor demand generated when AI-driven productivity gains lower costs and expand markets. So it's saying that AI is not the be all and end all of everything. To be sure, Gen Z is the generation most natively fluent in AI tools. The same cohort that seems to be absorbing the most displacement is also the cohort most likely to be using AI agents, building side projects with LLMs, and
Sorry,
entering.
sorry to cut you, but we don't want to have the caller waiting too long. Let's
Okay,
see
go
how we could
right
assess
ahead.
that call.
Okay.
Good morning to you, caller, and welcome to Take 5.
Good morning, Jester. Good morning, Claire. How are you?
Good morning, we're good.
Mm,
We are right.
Great, great, great. I'm taking the opportunity to call in this morning because AI is something that I'm really interested in. Um, I'm listening to you guys, and some of the numbers and statistics that you guys are speaking about can sound very scary. But the other day, I was listening to another podcast with some gentlemen. I'm not sure what term you want to Afro American, black, or whatever, and they were speaking directly to this. And one of the fellow was a preacher, the other guy was an investor, stock analyst, and another guy was into IT. And here is how the guy in IT broke it down. He says that it's a tool, and we must be able to analyze the tool and use it for intended. Now, there's always going to be bad actors, just as we everything on the internet. There's bad actors out there, so you have to be a discerning person to understand who and what and where you're speaking to and what you're speaking about. So you have to be careful with that, guarding your personal information, guarding information that you do not want to be out there in the floating around the ether, as they call it. Now, the investor says it's another tool that can also create opportunities for you. And I believe you mentioned those clear, the opportunities that would present itself in terms of um, where you can manipulate and use the data that you have access to provide services to other people who are looking for that service. You understand? Now, the third part where so many percentage of the workforce will be displaced, right? Now, you as an individual have to make a conscious decision which side of that displacement you want to be on and take the appropriate actions to make sure that you take advantage of what, for instance, if you see your position where you currently are in that 40 or 60% to be displaced, what are you going to do? Now is the time to take action to not be in that 60%. Move yourself into the 40 percentile time by taking corrective actions, by educating yourself. A lot of these things are online. There's courses online. Some are free, some are not, but there's an investment in yourself that you're doing. Yeah. So some of the stories coming out, and they're exactly that about AI. It's very scary. Yeah. The thing that this thing go rogue and all these different things start happening to people. And I think the sci-fi movies has taken it to the point where we are now seeing things that could go wrong and realizing that is right there, especially when you're looking at all the wars and stuff that's going on and all the drones and all these things. And and then when you look at some of the displays where you have 1,000 plus of 10,000, 5,000 drones all take off in the same time and acting and behaving as one unit. That is scary. If you think somebody's using it for malicious type purpose, that is very scary, right? So in reality, it's there. We need to pay attention. But at the meantime, if we sit down like a mannequin with a light shining on you and you're just frozen, you're not moving, you're gonna get caught up, right? So for me, I tell all my friends or older person, younger person, especially the younger person, if you sit back and be afraid, and like I said, like a deer with a headlight staring at you and he's froze, you're not going to move. You need to be, read up as much about it, do a lot of research, talk to people who are expert in the field, and get to figure out where you will sit. Are you the 60% or the 40%? If you're the 60%, what do you need to do to move it to the 40%? If you're the 40%, what do you need to do to improve so you can be in the top 5%, 1% percentile in that field? So I think it comes back to a personal choice of what you want in life, what you plan to do, and how you plan to move forward. Um, AI can fix your toilet. It can run electrical wires, from my good friend in the studio. So it cannot, give you a shower. It cannot roll you out of bed. All these different things. Yeah. And there's very good positive things from AI. Can you imagine that, with a human being looking at an MRI scan cannot pick up the stuff that AI can looking at the same image? Yeah, for the medical field is great, huge advances happening because of AI in agriculture, in computing, in you name it. There's leaps and bounds happening. Um, if you go back, think about just a simple thing as a computer, right? You remember when a computer came out with a box, and you know, at the time in NASA when they were launching the the rockets to go to the moon, the computer
Mhm.
took a whole building. That's where the computer is. Now you're walking around with a device in your hand that is 10 times as powerful as that was.
Yep. Yep.
Think about it. 10
Mhm.
times as powerful of what that was. So technology is getting smaller and smaller and more advanced now. They want to integrate it with your human brain. You have your smartwatch can tell you your temperature, your body, your blood pressure, and all these things can be monitored. Like I said, there's lots of good uses in it, but I think we need to stop um, constantly listening to the scaremongers who's trying to make you afraid. And I have faith in the human being that we would be better than we given ourselves credit for. Um, yeah, one of my favorite movie is The Matrix, and if you take that to the next stage, you try to figure out, yeah, is it reality or am I living in some bubble that somebody has created? And if
Mm.
you let your brain go that far, yeah. So at the end of the day, I think we as humans, I have faith in the human being that we can be better than a lot of us give ourselves credit for. I know we can be despicable in some forms, but at the end of the day, I really and truly still have faith in the human to be the best they can be. I don't know about you guys. This is where I am. I know I came on late. You have a couple more minutes to end your show, but I had some obligations that I need to take care of,
Right.
and I saw
Mhm.
the time is quickly ticking down. So I said, let me just jump on it right now before I get into something else.
Have a good-
Thank you
Thank
for
you very
entertaining me.
much. Thank you.
have a-
You guys have a great show. All
Okay.
right.
Bye bye.
Cheers.
Yes, Claire.
Jester,
Going on.
we have 7 minutes, but you know what? I've been thinking about everything that Nicholas said, no, Lorna says, Sharma, NP. Everybody is thinking that it's a tool and it's a tool and it's a tool, right? And it's how we
Yeah.
use that tool. Now I'm thinking the Gen Zs that are out there, everybody wants to be sitting in front of a computer or something of that sort.
Some from a device.
Right. So what is wrong with them learning a skill like what you have, being an electrician, a plumber, somebody else that in a different field? So they don't really, even AI will come as part of that. But as Nicholas says, AI cannot fix toilets, it cannot put you to bed, it cannot do a lot of things. So we still need the human being to do those. So instead of moaning and groaning about not getting the entry level jobs that they should maybe switch their way of thinking into skills instead of just thinking about the computer age. What do you think?
Yeah, I agree. Totally. Totally. Yeah.
Because these jobs are becoming redundant. Because
Yes,
even Immigration Canada are asking for people that are coming to their country now to be skilled workers because they are becoming less and less.
yes.
So if you're skilled in
Yeah.
something like you're an electrician, you're a plumber, you're a carpenter, you're a construction person, you're an architect, yeah? You're an architect. All these,
Architect.
yeah, you can survive on this. Even AI may give you diagrams of how to do certain things that you say you and Peter went in PTNs
Yeah.
and you get the thing. AI can still guide you, but this is a job that you're sure about that AI cannot take away from you because you need skills to do it.
Exactly.
So maybe we'll have to rethink the way we go about thinking about getting the jobs as entry level.
Yes, you can't go wrong with skill. I remember a man named Mr. Gaspar, deceased from Prospect. He
Oh
say
yeah, no Gasper.
he used to say he don't care what amount education a child or children have, but they need to have a skill.
Mm-hmm.
He always used to say that. Gaspar used to preach that, you know.
Yeah. When you take
Yeah,
people like Everett and Mr. Kennedy and the joiners and Delbert and these guys,
yeah.
they went to school, they get all the subjects, but guess what they're doing? They're building furniture for people because your skill as a computer cannot build that. You still have to go to them to get your bed
Yeah,
made, your closet made, and all that stuff. So skills are very
Claire,
important.
and the last time I was looking at the skill work of upholstery. And tell me, apart from Zaki, who is doing that around, can you pinpoint any other person?
There's one guy in Paradise Junction.
So, but look at his span.
Yeah. A lot
So
of
you know
people
what
don't
that
do
means?
it. Yeah. There's a scarcity of it.
Yes. And that concerns me. I was making that point to Zaki the last time.
And that's
But
why when Zaki gets his job to do, and it takes a long time to do it, and people get upset with him because they have to wait on him in a sense because he has so much to do because he's the only one around.
he's the only one around.
Yeah. So let's come
It's
down to the
sad.
wire. It's 3 minutes too. It says, to be sure, Gen Z is the generation most natively fluent in AI tools. The same cohort that seems to be absorbing the most displacement is also the same cohort most likely to be using AI agents, building side projects with LLMs, and entering the workforce with AI literacy and the 45-year-old managers lack. The adaptation is already happening, but it isn't showing up yet in Goldman regression's coefficients. So here's the conclusion. Put simply, AI is destroying some jobs, creating others, and making many workers more valuable, all at the same time. The problem for Gen Z is that the destruction is hitting first, faster, and harder in the roles they're most likely to hold. The creation of new opportunities, if history is any guide, will take longer to materialize and may require very different skills to access. So even though it's destroying some jobs, it's creating some jobs and it's making workers more valuable, all happening at the same time.
At the same time.
You're getting fired, you're getting hired, you at the same time.
Oh gosh, interesting, very interesting. But I
It is
work
here to
with
stay.
AI now.
It is here to
Yeah,
stay.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Because as I said it, and as quite how you concluded based on what you said there, it's all happening at the same time. So yeah, meaning to in different words, it has its advantages and it has its disadvantages. It's
Disadvantages.
as simple as that, what it boils down to as
Mhm.
well. All right.
And
So
so far, all the comments that we had this morning were giving us the advantages of how to use it because it's a tool that we have control over and
yeah,
not the other way around. Because
mm,
everything that it spits out to us is because we put it in there.
that's correct. Claire,
So mhm,
I seen something from Fit in the CJ, my brother,
have me running up and
have
down.
me
I know.
running up and down. So I'll excuse her from the detention. She has an excuse.
Yes. So thank you so much to everyone for checking in, for your contributions, whether you just looked, you wrote, you called. It means a lot to us here. I would like to say thank you very much, and hopefully we shall see you next week with another interesting topic. And again, if you have a topic that you think you want to hear about, please, you see Jester, you know his phone number. You know the email address is CJ or cjtake5@gmail.com.
Yeah.
Or you can just send us a WhatsApp message and we will do research and work on the topic. And again,
So
please like, share, and subscribe.
All right. So let me take the opportunity to thank each and every one of you for taking your time off from your morning schedule to be with us. That means so much to us. All right. And I do look forward to of your presence next week, Tuesday, when it is my responsibility this time
Yes.
around to dive into the topic. And I can tell you my topic now. My topic will be criticism. That's my topic. I'm telling you early. So in doing that, you two probably could go and look up on certain things and could help contribute towards this session, right? So when class
When
calls
class
into
come into
session for
section,
next.
you will know what we're
Yeah,
criticizing.
yeah, criticism, because criticism is a very serious thing these days, Claire, and people have to be very, very strong-minded so as to not to lose focus in reaching up the top of the ladder, because there are some people who I call finger thinkers. You understand? And they can get you down if you are not very strong these days in whatever you're doing. So,
Okay.
you have some people, they just have the time and they just with their fingers, tick, 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 tick,
Yes,
and,
yes, I know.
and you're as the person. So is what really, when I look around and check it out, that would be an appropriate thing to deal with. So my topic next week, Tuesday, please God, is criticism.
All righty. Thank you all. Come give us the music and we're going. Yay.
You that you that Oh, wake up, it's a brand new day. Got some things I need to say. Feeling heavy and not alone. Come take five, you're in the zone. Voices come, what's the care? Two good
Good
friends
friends
always
always.
there. Let the sun right in your face and like a shoulder.
With CJ and Jester and impression. Every Tuesday, 10 to noon.
Just
Take a breath, take your time. You're here to realign your mind. Hello, CJ and Jester, bring you home. Jester,
matters most, so come on
bye
close
bye.
and raise a
Take
toast
care.
to
Talk to
the
you
ones
soon.
who fight each day. The silent words they never say. You're strong, you'll speak, you're truly got your back, you got a word.